invited Marcus and Eric.
We can hear the 4 seconds or 5 seconds delay there, Troy.
Okay.
Oh, I see Eric Brown. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Oh my God. It's like hyper all over again. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Good. I see you, Big Troy.
Right on. Hello, Eric.
Alrighty.
What's up, Biggie?
Hey, what's up, D?
Hey, nothing, man.
All right.
Hey, Troy.
Okay, we've only got 11 watching on the YouTube stream.
Hold on.
11 watching now, so maybe it's because I got a little bit of a late start there. Started streaming. Okay, it's live. They're gonna have to either click that link or they're gonna have to go to the Satoshi Show and just to click on live, and that'll work as well. Okay, we got 23 watching on YouTube now. I'm getting texts here. Let me see what's going on. Make sure people aren't having trouble.
Folks, we're just giving it about another minute or two just to make sure that our video is live and well on YouTube, so that because our line just maxed out like the minute we opened it.
Yes, it did.
Hey guys, somebody's trying to get in and it says the host has a meeting in progress already on the link, the emails you guys sent out. This is just one person, so I don't know.
Okay, well, have that person just go to the Satoshi Show YouTube channel and click on live.
Okay.
Or they can go to the satoshishow.com / hyperflow. So the Satoshi Show.
What about Hyper 2.0?
Should we put that in the link or in the chat, David? That link?
Yeah. Let me type it in real quick so that people can invite other. The satoshishow.com / hyperflow. Okay, that's the overflow link, folks. You can send that out to all your folks. Troy, what do we got on YouTube?
We've got 65 on YouTube now.
Yeah, but somebody wrote in here, YouTube says 361 waiting to get in.
Whoa.
Okay. I think we may not have matched that link. So just tell them to go to the Satoshi Show YouTube channel and click on live. I'm going to send out a new link here. I'm going to put it in here. That'll work. Something went wrong somewhere. Let's see, chat. I'm going to put overflow link.
It tells you to go to YouTube, then it says the presenter removed the video.
Okay, it went to the video I deleted. Doggone it. Okay, so we're going to have to use this link. I'm going to send out a quick email to everyone. And this overflow link should absolutely work, hopefully. Hey, Weber.
Why do you do several shows?
Yeah.
Somebody said that the link worked for them. They're connected.
Okay. Well, it's not working for someone.
No, it says it's coming up on my YouTube. It looks like it's all coming up, Troy.
Okay.
The YouTube works fine. I'm in Bahamas. Okay. Link did not work for a few of my friends. Huh.
Maybe they have connection issues.
Yeah.
Connection issues, tech issues. There could be a lot of reasons.
It works if someone signed into YouTube or has subscribed to our channel. I got it.
Can you paste that YouTube link again, Troy?
Okay. Oh, I had it to hosts and panelists, everyone. Here we go. This will take them to our channel, and then they can just hit live.
Okay, and then I sent them the other one too, just in case. How many you got on YouTube?
Let me pull back over there. 150.
Then people are having problems, Troy, somehow.
Yeah, they are.
From the email, it's working okay. I'm from Philippines. Okay. I'm on Zoom, but only see the panelists. Yeah, yes. Okay. This is the link I use in Bahamas. Okay, well, we're 7 minutes in.
I'm sending out a quick email to the whole database. So they should get it in just a second. I'm logging in. Man, my computer's running slow. And then we'll jump all over this thing. Okay, Hyperfund. Give it just a minute longer. Whoops. I got people calling me now.
Yeah, I know. People are calling me. I can't answer the phone, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Keith. Welcome abroad. I mean,
Good
aboard.
evening. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Welcome abroad, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, Summer, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, doing great.
What's up, Big Key?
Doing
When
fine,
I-
Denzel.
Guys, gal, when I go to share my screen, all of you guys need to stop your video. That way it doesn't
Sure,
put a picture on the slides. Otherwise, they're gonna miss some stuff.
no problem.
But Troy's got technical issues with YouTube.
Someone said they entered through the back door.
Right on. Tell me what the back door is.
Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Whatever works. Climb on in. Woo. Folks, we are recording this, and if you are on our email list, or folks that are not on our email list, they can go to contact. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me put that link in here. PS. Oh, you know what? Let me redo that overflow link. The show.com/hyperflow. Okay, that's the overflow link, and then that's it, show.com/htg email. Send that email out, I mean that link out, or if you guys want the replay, make sure you get onto that email list, because we're going to send out the replay and probably some extra things that we weren't able to incorporate into this whole show for tonight. Also, as soon as the show is done, we will be removing the video that is going to show up on YouTube. So the only way that you're going to get the replay is if you join the email list, because we don't want anything on YouTube. My friends on WhatsApp say YouTube link not working. Let me copy that link that Troy sent.
David, I created a stabled out chat in Telegram. Can I share that with our people here?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because if they have questions, they can post their question there, and then I can help them by answering their questions.
Yes, please. Okay, I just put in the link here to And I should have wrote this to join our email list. Go to https satoshishow.com/hyper HTG email.
Okay.
And then you
I
put the
put
other
in another link because the one you've got isn't working for
the
people.
link here to
For some reason,
I
it's
should have
putting
wrote
them
this
on a
to
waiting list,
join
but this one's
our
working.
email.
If they go right to the show and then just try it, somebody, Keith or Donzel, if you could try clicking that overflow link I just pasted in, then
Okay, Troy, we got the recording anyway. So if people want to get the recording, you're in the background there trying to fix it, whatever you can.
It's putting them on a waiting list, but this one's working.
It's
If they
working.
go right to the show and then just try it.
I clicked on the link. It's working.
Keith or Donzel, if you could try clicking that overflow link I just pasted.
Yeah, I did. It's working.
Okay, Troy,
It is working, guys.
can you all see my screen?
Yes.
We can. Now we can see your screen on the webinar, but we can't see your screen on Zoom. Oh, there's a delay. It's on the Zoom too.
Yeah, it's a slight delay. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Let's kick this thing off, guys. Let's get it started. Go through the disclaimers, David, and tell people what they want to know.
Okay, well, let's start with what we do, and then we'll get into the meats of this whole meeting tonight. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for joining tonight. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or social media postings, website postings without the written consent of the Satoshi Show is prohibited. And then I'm going to have to do this disclaimer. The information we share is for educational purposes only and is not an investment or financial advice. The passive income industry is risky and you should only invest the amount you can afford to lose. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Our webinars, videos, emails, and social media posts are only our opinions of programs that are working for us. Please understand this before you invest your time or money. Do your research before investing or parting ways with your hard-earned money. The Satoshi Show is a private consulting, research, and educational firm. We evaluate passive reward opportunities and specialize in helping our audience with marketing strategies and goals to develop multiple streams of passive rewards. We discuss passive and active programs that can be used to leverage your rewards into 5, 6, and even 7 figures while you're working from home. While we try to be entertaining, we have done our homework, and let me show you what we do. While there are always risks associated with business, we have a plan to help minimize the risks associated with the businesses in which we participate. We suggest you do the same. Okay. We validate the company's office and location. Sometimes the locations are virtual offices. Nowadays, there's a lot of virtual offices. So you guys will have to kind of look at that. We validate the company's corporate registration and tax status. We talk to the owners, officers, and staff members. Sometimes we just get to talk to the owners and then we don't get to talk to the rest of the staff. We confirm and evaluate the company's income producing activity. And folks, this is the most important, or one of the most important parts that you guys have to look at when you're looking at an opportunity. Is it real and verifiable? Is it sustainable? Okay. And does it have the mechanics to allow the average member to quickly replace a full-time income or a side hustle, like Troy always says? Then what we do on top of all of this is we build strategies and goals to quickly get in and out with your originals. And we call that the road to house money. And you guys should be doing that in 2023. We've been doing that for a while now, and it's been working very well. So multiple streams and any opportunity that you get into, you want to have a strategy to get in quick and get out with your originals and then play with the house money. Okay. Tonight's special webinar is on the steps to Hyperverse 1X refund and the commitment from Sam Lee. We've been on a lot of calls with Sam Lee, and some of the materials that I'm going through with you tonight was grabbed by some folks that have also put a what do you call this, a document together. And so I want to thank them for that. So I didn't do all of it myself. Or Troy and I didn't really do all of this ourselves. So we did get some help in some areas, but there's lots of channels that you guys can get on. There's lots of leaders right now are sharing this information. But what we want to do is, and we've always done for you guys, is tell you the good, the bad, the indifferent as it is. Okay. So I'm going to go through this. Why is Sam Lee reaching out to the membership in the community? So a brief summary from the recent Q&A Zoom calls. The summary below is the current understanding and interpretation of the information that Sam Lee has shared on the various Zoom calls we have had with him. The purpose of sharing the notes below with the community is to help set a baseline of understanding from which we can all move forward. Some of this information, like I'm going to share with you, I want to thank whoever put this part of this together. So please note that some or all of the elements could change at any time. The contents of this document should not be taken as fact or advice. If you have any questions or require more information, we encourage members to contact their uplines who can channel questions accordingly. All right. Your upline should be, watching the channels and all that. Sam is the chairman of the Hypertech Group, responsible for the technology and infrastructure, and was involved in the fund management element during Hyperfund until Hyperverse. He says that he has no direct involvement with the affiliate marketing side, which is what he calls also the membership side. Okay, which you'll see more as we get in of Hypertech or Hyperverse. They call this the membership management arm, which we refer to as corporate. And you'll hear that from Sam a lot, corporate. So that's the membership side. Sam's role in Hypertech Group's responsibility has been the technology infrastructure, providing the platform that has been deployed to Hyperverse. And as part of Sam's other contractual obligations, on fund management responsibility, his role was to invest, manage the funds, and return to corporate for distribution within the affiliate marketing structure. And then Sam said he has provided more than sufficient funds to their fund management arm to pay out the membership. But since I guess since early 2022, corporate has not distributed funds to the community when they should have. Sam relied on the team dealing with the affiliate marketing side for a long time, but the promises were not delivered. He gave them until December 31st of 2022 to get things addressed. And as they have not, Sam has then decided to fix the issue himself and reach out to the community. So this is why Sam's been surfacing for the last few months. Many questions were asked about the leadership of Hyperverse, but Sam stated that due to the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, that he has signed with the corporate, which is the membership side, he cannot share information on this. Sam is still on the board and attends monthly meetings, but has no visibility on the affiliate marketing side. So he built the software where we were all using and everything, but he doesn't have the access to it anymore because that's handled by the corporate. Sam said that he was hopeful that corporate will deliver, and he wants to work with the community to apply pressure and leverage so that it would be the corporate's interest to resolve this matter. On top of that, it's also a benefit for this to be resolved for Sam's sake too at the same time. Okay. So I want to play this thing for you really quick. I had other clips, but I just didn't have time to put it all together. But I wanted you to hear at least something from Sam.
Firstly, thank you for these questions, because the situation I feel is corporate was committing to make 1X whole for the entire Hyperverse community. Doesn't matter which bucket you ended up in. I feel that there must be many conversations between leadership and representatives of corporate, and these are important data points that I am also looking to gather, because one thing is to say that this is their interpretation of 1X, but what about ours, right? So this is a process of discovery. It really requires some support from the community to just give me the information I need so that I can have an intelligent conversation with corporate, as opposed to just taking, cases that have happened in the community at random and presenting it forward. Because the solution needs to come, and it needs to come for everyone. And that was the commitment for corporate right when they were about to launch Hypernation. So I still have faith that they will deliver, only because my funds management company handed them so much money. And based on my calculation, there should be enough for the 1X.
Okay, so you guys heard it. Sam believes that various contributing. So what went wrong with Hyperverse? Sam believes that various I can never say that word, factors, you guys can kind of read some of this, including the market downturn, have had a detrimental effect on the Hyperverse model. One of the things that we talked to Sam about was that, what about the multiple accounts and all that? Well, Sam said that the way that it was structured, whether you have one account or 50 accounts, should have not mattered. Okay. Sam said that he expected the corporate would deliver on their promise of getting people their 1X back. Sam said that he can no longer patiently wait so has taken action and reached out to the community directly by himself. He is sorry that it has led to the current situation, but he is determined and committed to turn things around for the community, for the members. Sam mentioned that he is still friends with Ryan Zhu, because a lot of us have asked, hey, what happened to Ryan Zhu? Why is he not showing his face? So he mentioned that he's still friends with Ryan Zhu, but currently has no new business relations with him. Will Hyperverse honor the contractual obligations to the members by liquidating 100 million worth of assets to pay out the membership? You guys all saw that in the agreement in the very, very beginning. Sam believes that various contributing factors, including the market downturn, have had a detrimental effect on the Hyperverse model. Again, did I just repeat this whole thing? I sure did. Sorry, folks. I've been up pretty late trying to put this all together. Reach out to community. Okay. All right. I think that was part of it. One of the things that we all asked is to Sam was, is Hyperverse a scam? Was Hypercapital? Was any of those a scam? Sam said that it is not. Okay. If it was, then the Hyperverse platform would have been closed a long time ago. If it was a scam, there is no point of value for him to reach out to the community. He is in hopeful that corporate will honor their promise in time to come, and he wants the members to continue to be patient and work with him to provide him the leverage. We're going to go through all of that, what that leverage is, by providing him the information that he needs. He says that he is here now with the community and won't go anywhere. We heard them say that many, many times. Folks, also in the very, very beginning, when we started talking with Sam, all the nodes, all the leaders were talking with Sam, he didn't have a real solid solutions or anything, because I guess he was not in tune to what is all going on. But after countless hours of him spending time with some of the leaders, even some on one-on-one, he was able to determine or actually reach his conclusion of what really happened and what is wrong. So this is why he wants to be committed now to helping the 1X folks. Sam said that he has been subjected to a reputational rug pull, and now he is more than determined to take on the challenge of gaining his reputation back with the community and the external world. Well, let me just kind of rephrase that a little bit. You know that with all of this is happening, Sam's and Ryan Zoo's name was in the beginning when all the promotions were coming out and everything. So, if in order for him to move forward in any venture that he wants to do in the future, he's going to need to clean up, what's happening here. So, that is a big driving factor for all of us, right? What else is Sam Lee going to do for the community to take us forward? A, Sam recognizes the power of the community that we have built. Now, Sam has also mentioned to us many times that he is the technology side, building the software and so forth. And this is the first time that he's ever engaged into affiliate marketing. And now, after all of this, he's found that the affiliate marketing is so huge. And I think that kind of opened up his eyes a little bit. And he personally wants to work closely and directly with us to make us all whole again by bringing new opportunities with large corporations. Okay. B. Stable DAO has been in existence since September 2022 and already has around 500,000 members. The Hyperverse community is being added to this to create a massive potential market for future corporate partners. Sam believes that by using tokenomics and the affiliate marketing structure, he can tap into their multi-million-dollar marketing budgets. There's a lot that's going on behind the scenes on that. You guys would just have to get on some of the channels and get familiar with that. We're not too concerned with that portion of it. We're more concerned with people getting their 1x back. Sam has stated that he is aware that the community is reluctant to invest additional funds. What we said to him many times is this: when Hypercosmo came out, or even Hypernation, there was new funds that had to be added into this. You shouldn't have to put new funds in to get your old funds out. That is a no-no in this type of industry or any industry. And therefore, the majority of the opportunities would be zero cost to us. Sam said that he is determined and committed to using his technology, expertise, and network of contacts to market this huge crypto savvy community and believes it will be very attractive to many companies. Going forward, Sam wants to have direct contact with the community, have complete transparency, accountability, and work within the regulatory structure and tap into various industries, including international real estate, which he has already set up. Sam has already partner Stable DAO with two companies where you will start to get I can never say this word.
Remunerated.
There you go, Troy. Thank you. Gosh, I was waiting for you to come in and help me here. Immediately, and is speaking to further large corporates where the Stable DAO database would be. You can say it again, Troy. More information on these would be shared shortly. See, we should have had somebody that can read this thing better than I. Stable DAO will bring more opportunities to the community in the future.
David, I'm sorry, David, can you ask Troy to close the chat so people can concentrate on what's being said, please? Because people keep posting. I want to follow what you're saying.
I'll close the chat.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And me, other people appreciate it too. Thank you.
Okay. So, Stable DAO will bring more opportunities to the community in the future. You choose if you want to participate or not. Okay, that's the key, folks. You choose if you want to participate or not. No one is pressured to participate in any or all of the projects. We have the opportunity to make an informed decision, and the decisions will be respected. All right. Sam has confirmed that he will be following GDPR. What does that stand for, Troy? the guidelines or something like that for privacy and all that. You guys can look it up. In the relevant countries to ensure that any personal information provided will be secure and will meet the regulations. Please note, and this is coming from us, we have been out of Hyperverse for a long time, but we have stayed in tune to bring you the updates. So we've kept following the channels. We kept being on, finding out as much information as we can on a constant basis to bring you all the news as much as we can. You guys saw that there was a long gap that we were even talking about Hyper, and that is because we didn't want to give you guys any information that is not a little bit more concrete. Okay. The other thing we want to share with you is we are not interested in building a business with Stable DAO. We are only doing this update to help facilitate the process of collecting data for the eventual payout of the 1X, period. Okay, we are not in the business of recruiting or anything for Stable DAO. All right. Also note, this information is not collected by the Satoshi Show. We sent out an email kind of giving everybody a little heads up of gathering their information so that they can provide to Sam when he has those forms ready. Some people were sending it to us, and that's not something that you want to do because we're not collecting that information. All right. You will be providing the information directly to Sam Lee using the Stable DAO platform. And we're going to go through all of that tonight, step by step for you. All right. So, what is Hypernation, and is this part of Hyperverse? Sam said that Hypernation is not part of the Hypertech group and therefore managed separately. Hypernation pays Hypertech for the use of the technology solutions and platform. Sam has no visibility or any other information on Hypernation. When we talked to him also, we asked him, what his thoughts were about Hypernation. And he's not here to tell us to not do Hypernation or, to do Hypernation. But he did mention a couple of things that kind of hit me a little bit, and that is he is more interested in projects that are producing income versus what's been going on. Sam was clear that he was not reaching out to the community to promote Hypernation, but also does not discourage anyone who wants to join. So that's all on you. What do you want to do? So I want to close this part of it with, folks, please stay engaged. I mean, there's Telegram channels, there's Zoom that people are putting on, updates. I mean, Marcus does one. He does a great one. I think he's going to be doing another one. Donzo, do you have any information on the next one? You guys
should be doing one on Friday. It'll be posted. Am I right, Keith?
Yes, Friday at 1 p.m.
At 1 p.m.
And that's 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Yes,
Okay.
Eastern Standard.
Oh, what's the channel can they go to get that information and stay up to date also? Do you guys have a Telegram channel?
Not specifically for this, but I have a Telegram channel I can go to. I can post that link in there if you want.
You can post it in the chat. Attendees can't post, but hosts and participants can post.
Okay, and then you also have another channel too, right?
Channel on Telegram?
Yes.
Yeah, I posted in here. That Telegram group is for our the purpose of communication regarding Stable DAO. Our members, if they sign up and they have questions, then they can post their question in there. I usually check on it on a regular basis, so I can try to answer. Also, the VP, vice president of the marketing department is also in that chat. So anything that he can also respond, he will.
Okay. Then if there's any Hyperverse update, will you be posting it in there too?
I don't think so. This is just I can if that's what everybody prefer,
Okay. Well, you guys post what you guys need to help. What we want to do is have everybody kind of, you know, be engaged and kind of know what's going on, because the next few months are going to be critical. I mean, it's going to be crucial that you guys stay on top of things. We can't reach out to every single one of you and be on the phone with every single one of you. So all the updates and everything, follow the channels. Donso, did you guys post the
Yes,
what
I
you guys?
posted. I
All right.
posted my channel. But as far as Friday, I don't know if we need the number for that. Although I mean the link for that, we can post a link, and I'll get the link for that for Friday.
Okay, yeah. If you can get the link to that and post it in the chat so that people can have it,
Sure.
and then maybe provide it to Troy so that we can put it into the replay emails that we're going to be sending out.
Okay.
So, folks, please stay engaged with your upline to ensure you receive all of the updates as they are released. Now, you can also join our email list, https colon // thesatoshishow.com/HTG email, and we would do our best to keep you guys up to date. All right. So, what is 1X? A lot of people have asked me, what is 1X? And I'm going, wow, really? So I thought maybe I just throw this in here and explain it. Okay, the USDT amount that you sent to purchase your packages in Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyperverse 2.0. All right. Rebuys do not count as 1X. So an example, if you came in with 10,000 and you purchased packages worth 10,000, remember they were giving away 3X, right? So your balance shows 3X, which is 30,000. But your 1X amount is the original amount, which is the 10,000. So your 10,000 is your 1X. Okay, that's what you want to claim back. Now, I'll give you another example. If you sent in, let's say 500, and then you sent in another 1,000, okay, it could be a week later, a month later, whatever it is, then your 1X is 1,500. And we're going to kind of go through step by step on how you can get that information for yourself. All right. So, qualifications for 1X refund. The amount that you deposited into Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyperverse 2.0 to purchase your package, you have not done a withdrawal. All right. So let's say you came in with 500 or 1,000 or 10,000, whatever that amount is. It's not the 3X, it's the 1X, the amount that you came in with, and you haven't done a withdrawal. Maybe you've done a bunch of rebuys, but you have not done one withdrawal. So that's you're qualified for. What is another qualification? You have withdrawn, but you have not withdrawn your full amount deposited. So let's just say that you put in 10,000 and you pulled out maybe 2,000, right? Well, they still owe you 8,000 of your 1X. So we're going to go through the step-by-step guide. But let me tell you the 4 parts to this. The Hyperverse information. This is where you're going to get your screenshot of your deposits and your withdrawal history so that you can provide that to Sam Lee, and that determines your 1X. You're going to need to register for Stable DAO. You're going to need to do a KYC, which is Know Your Customer in Stable DAO. And then you're going to fill out the Hyper 1X survey form that's within Stable DAO. So we're going to kind of go through that. So the first part is how do you get your Hyperverse screenshots, the deposits and withdrawals. Now, if you are on our email list, we have separate PDFs for all of this that we are going to include into the replay emails. Troy, I will send you those links so that you can have those. And that's the only place we're going to post them out is through that email. So Hyperverse, what you want to do is go to the h5.thehyperverse.net, and follow the #, the views, login, and then you're going to be landing onto this page. You want to click on the purple login button. It's going to take you here, and you're going to enter your username, enter your password. You're going to check that little box down there, or if it's already checked, you don't have to worry about it. Agree to the service agreement. And then you're going to click the gray login button. Once you do that, you know that the little pop-up, the capture is going to say, I'm not a robot. You're going to want to check that. And if you had Google Authenticator set up, you will need to put your Google Authenticator in, and then you'll be able to get in. If you don't have the Google Authenticator set up, then it'll just automatically log you in, which you will see this screen. Okay. Once you're logged in, you will see a pop-up, and this is a message that came today. Next week or tomorrow could be a different message, but just to give you an idea of what the pops up are, all you want to do is just click on the purple I know. Or if you don't want to see this pop up anymore, this particular one, then you can just check this box underneath that you don't want to see it anymore. And then you would be on the Hyperverse homepage. So what you're going to want to do, here's the homepage. You want to click on Asset. Okay. Once you click on Asset, you're going to want to click on this link called Deposit. Do not click on the icon Deposit. Okay, click on the link Deposit. And then what's going to happen is it's going to take you to the asset page, deposit page, asset page, deposit page, right? You're going to click on flow in link right down in here, flow in. There's a flow in and a flow out. You want to do the flow in, okay? And that would filter it all down for you, and it'll show you the USDT ERC20 deposits amounts. This is what you see here, okay? And this is the screenshot you will want to have, deposit page, all right? Once you have that, then that's how much you put into the system. If there's more than one, you'll see a whole bunch of them. That's why you want to use the flow in, all right? So then after you're done with this, you want to continue to go to the withdrawal screenshot. Let me show you how to do that. All you have to do is you're on the same asset page. You want to click on financial, the link up here, financial. Then you're going to want to click on the withdrawal icon right here, the withdrawal icon. Then this is what we call the hamburgers, the 3 lines, the image that has 3 lines on the top right of the page is called the hamburger. You want to click on that hamburger. And this is where you're going to see, it says withdrawal record, withdrawal record page. Here, if you have not withdrawn, then this page will have no record. So it'll be blank. Okay. All withdrawals that show a status of pending review, there's one right up here that shows pending review, will not count. Only the ones that are completed will be subtracted from your 1X. So here you have, there's one here that's completed. Here's another one that's completed. Those count as part of your 1X withdrawal already. The one that it says pending review does not count. All right. So this is the screenshot you will want to have. This is the withdrawal page. So you have your deposit and your withdrawal page. All right. I added a little bonus for you guys so that you can, because a lot of you would say, well, oh my gosh, I had MOF. I don't know how much that is. Well, what you can do is this. You can go to CoinMarketCap and you guys can search for that. And you can actually go to CoinMarketCap /currencies /molecular future / historical data. Or when you go to CoinMarketCap, you can just type in the search button up here, MOF, and then you can find that. And it'll list you all of the dates of the MOF. So you want to search for the date in the MOF history data, get the price on that day, and then times it with the withdrawal amount. So let me give you an example. Okay. Here's the date of your withdrawal, 3/30/2022. That's the date of the withdrawal that was completed. Here's the MOF amount. It's over here, 845,067.186. Okay. You're going to go to the CoinMarketCap. You're going to find that date. You're going to have to probably search and, scroll up and down and all of that. Find that exact date. And you want to look at the closing closing amount, which came out to 0.001562. Then you take your MOF, 845,000 times the MOF price for that day, and that is the amount that you withdraw. All right. Do you guys have any questions? All right. So that's how you get your deposit and your withdrawal from Hyperverse. Okay. So we did the number one. Now let's go to number two. You need to register for Stable DAO. So this is the first step of the 1x recovery plan. Grab your link from your sponsor. All right. If you don't have that, you can go to, or once you have that, that's great. If you don't have the link, try and get their code, but you can go to stable.limited and click on register. Okay.
Hey, David, you may want to, the code is a username. So it's their username that they use to register their Stable DAO account.
Right. It's going to come up here. When you click on register, it says create an account and you register. Folks, make sure that when you guys are filling in the information, that you double check the information before you move on. Okay, so enter your first name, enter your last name, enter a username. Okay, this can be anything with no spaces or special characters. An example, Crypto Genius or Top Build or Bald Head Crypto or whatever. Okay. And then you're going to enter your email address. Make sure you double check it. Once you register, it will send you an email to activate the account. So if you put the wrong email address in, you're never going to get it. And a lot of people will say, well, I never got the email. So the other thing is, using Gmail works the best. All right. Then you can create a login password. Now, it's a minimum of 8 characters, upper and lowercase numbers and special characters are okay, but minimum of 8 characters. I've had somebody who put in 4 characters and told me that they couldn't sign up. Select your country. This will add the, I think it's the country code to your phone number, into your mobile phone number. They're going to ask for gender. Now, it's going to ask you for a date. This is your birth date, not today's date or anything like that, because most of the time when you sign up, they already capture your date that you sign up anyways. So this is your birth date. All right. That's what you want to put in here. And then into your sponsor. So this is your sponsor's code. Example, ours is called the Satoshi Show, all one word, Satoshi Show. Or ask your sponsor to send you their registration link. There's a long code, HTTPS, blah, 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 with their code at the end of it, which is their username, like Troy said. If you use your sponsor's registration link, this field is automatically populated. This automatically goes right into here, all right? But if you don't have it, then ask your sponsor to give you what their username is, and you can put it in there. Like ours says Satoshi Show, all one word. Check the box. I have read and accept the mutual non-disclosure agreement. That's this box right here. You need to check that. And then click on the this big old orange register button. Once you do that, what's going to happen is it's going to come up with the capture. And what you want to do is this pop-up will display the capture. You will need to slide the image to match the shadow image. So what you're going to do is click on and hold your mouse onto this or this, and you're going to drag it so that it matches the shaded area. All right. And if it's successful, then it'll display register successful page, which is this page here. Register successful. All right. So if your registration was successful, then you will see this page. Register successful. Check your email for the welcome to the Stable DAO email verification. In there, you're going to need to click on a link in order to click on the link or copy the link yourself in order for you to get verified, in order for you to even go to the next step of logging in. Now, if you enter the wrong email address, you have a chance to restart all over again by just clicking this thing here and restart all over again. Okay. If you did not receive the email from StableDAO and you know that the email is correct, then you can resend the verification email again. Now, also check your spam. A lot of times it'll go into your spam. Now, this is what the email will look like. The email will look like this image on the left using the same browser. So if you were using Chrome or you were using Brave or whatever that browser is that you're using, you can just click on the purple confirm your email button in the email to verify, and then it'll take you through the rest of the steps. If you're using a different browser, so let's say you're registering on Chrome, but your email that you popped up was in Brave or Firefox or something else, then you can just right mouse click on it and click on copy link address and then go and paste it into where you were registering, the browser that you were using. Now, once you see this page, it means you have completed your registration successfully. Look below for already verified, then you're going to click on the login. You see where it says already verified? You're just going to click on that little link that says login. Then it'll take you to the login to StableDAO. You will land on the login to StableDAO page. If you don't, or let's say you had to do something, run away and come back to your computer and it's not there or something, you can always go to this URL, stable.limited/login. And then you're going to put in your username, not your email, your username. Like ours is Satoshi Show, all one word. It's the one that you created when you created the registration. Then enter your password and click on the orange login button. Can you help me clarify the difference between StableDAO and Stable Opinion?
Yes. So the StableDAO side is where there are two projects within StableDAO. One side is the real estate certificate that if you want to participate in their survey program, then you'll get that early bird participant $100 for free. You can purchase their certificate on the left. If you want to subscribe to their survey program to make money, then you can click on the right. And then also, if you want to go find the survey for the Hyper 1X, that is also where you click. So those are clickable buttons depending on what side you want to visit. Okay, so be very careful with that, because if you accidentally logged into the StableDAO side looking for the survey, you're not going to see it. You only see it. You would only see it in the Stable Opinion side.
Okay, so make sure if you guys are doing your form for the 1X, make sure that you log in to the Stable Opinion side. Stable Opinion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, and I also wanted to add, if you're not interested in doing anything with StableDAO but to put in your survey for your 1X, don't bother with that free 100, because if you don't subscribe to the survey side, you're not going to benefit from that 100. Okay.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Once you click on that orange login button, again, you're going to have this capture pop up. And what you're going to want to do is slide that image, either one of them, over and match the gray area. And then if it is successful, then it will display the register successful page, which is this page here. Okay. So then now you're in StableDAO. And how you know you're in is if you take a look at the top right, you're going to see your username up there. And that's when you know that you are logged in correctly. Now,
and also, David, if they see up there, right there where it says Stable Opinion next to it, that you see Opinion Desk, then that tells them that they're in the opinion side as well.
Okay, great. Thank you. Now, If you have a downline that you needed to get the referral link to, this is where you find your referral link. Okay. And then you see that here's the URL, and at the end, it's your username as your the link. So they can use this link, which is easier for them, or you could just give them your username, and then when they go to fill out the registration page, they just have to type in your username. All right. All right, so that's how you register for Stable DAO. Now let's go on to the KYC portion. This is to know your customer. And I'm not going to go through in depth because you guys can kind of follow that. But you're going to go to stable.limited if you're not already in there. And you're going to click into your username, not your email. Okay, it's the username, and then your password, and then click the orange button. Then you're going to see this capture pop up again. Slide the image over to either one of those images over to the blank gray area to match the image. And then if you are successful, it'll pop up really briefly. I mean, real briefly. Verification success pop up. And then it will also show that you're successfully logged in. And then you'll be into the back office. Again, if you take a look at the top right and you see your username, that means that you are correctly logged in. And then also, if you see the opinion desk, which Mike pointed out, then you are in the right place. What you want to do next is click on your username or your profile. Either one of these will take you to the profile. Once you get to the profile, you want to click on KYC verification, and this is how you would just complete your verification. Complete the KYC by filling in the blanks. Select your country, your full name, not just your first and not just first or last. You have to put in your full name. Select the document that you want to provide, and that is either the driver's license. If you're doing a driver's license, you have to do a front and a back. If you're doing a passport, you just need the page that has your picture. And if you're doing an ID, you're going to need the front and the back. Okay. And then it'll say document number. If it's a driver's license, you put your driver's license number in there. If it's a passport, you put your passport number in there. And if it's an ID, you just put the ID number in. Then you click on next and follow the instructions. Once it's completed, then you can go to your Hyperverse 1X survey. All right, so that's how you do the KYC. Donzo, you guys go through a more in-depth, right, on Fridays?
We're going to take them step by step on how to register and how to do KYC. They can also find a video to show them how to register and do KYC in the Academy tab at the top, and then go to tutorial. Obviously, that can be shared with people who have not registered and have not done their KYC.
Okay, and then what you're seeing right here, which I'm showing you, they're all broken up into PDFs. One is for Hyperverse information, the other one for register for Stable DAO, one is for the KYC, and the other one, which I'm going to go through right now, is the Hyper 1X survey form. And that will be in the replay email that we will be sending out. So the next step is for us to fill out the Hyper 1X survey form. So you're going to log into Stable DAO. If you don't remember the site, just go to stable.limited and click on login. And then you're going to enter your username, not your email, the username that you created in your registration, put in your password, and click on the orange login button. And then again, the pop-up, you guys just have to slide the image over, either one of these over to the one that matches it. And then again, you're going to have the quick pop-up that says you're successful, if it is successful. And here, you will be in here. Again, if you see your username up here to the top right, that means that you are logged in. And then now you're going to click on Opinion Desk, which is this link up here. And then look for the Hyperverse 1X questionnaire. Right here, Hyperverse 1X questionnaire. And then you're going to click here to fill out the survey. Click here to fill in the survey. And the survey kind of looks like this. There's more to it. There's actually 18 questions. Some of those questions are uploaded in your screenshots. Those are the ones that we showed you how to get to earlier. If you don't remember how to get to it and you don't have our PDF, you can always read it up here. It takes you supposedly step by step.
David, I wanted to add something to that.
Please.
A lot of people got nervous due to the date on this particular survey. The date only expires for people who already subscribe to their survey program. It's not due for all of the hyper people. So this survey is going to be there for as long as 6 months or even longer, depending on how fast people register onto the database and do their survey. So take your time, don't get nervous. You still have time to fill that survey out, okay?
But don't procrastinate. The
Yes.
sooner that all of these are filled in, the sooner Sam will know what that 1X total amount is. Okay.
That's right.
And then he can go to, because Sam has meetings with corporate once a month. And this way he can go to corporate and say, okay, now he can intelligently talk to them and say, this is what you guys owe. And this is the 1X. Let's talk about a resolution for this. And he needs to get to that next step for us by us providing all this information. Okay, so those are the things that we need to do. Now, I want Mike, can you take over and go over the Hyperverse 1X FAQ so that everybody can kind of understand, because there's different scenarios for everyone.
That's right. Okay, sure. Thank you. I'll go ahead and do that.
Go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions about the survey, and so we're going to go through the survey for you. These questions came from corporate, the Stable DAO corporate, Sam Lee, to help us with some of these questions that were floating around. So let's go through with it. So here is about your HV1X survey. All right. Number 1, if we have multiple Hyperverse accounts, should we create a Stable DAO account for each? The answer is no. Just add up the total amount from all accounts that are still owed the 1X or any part thereof and enter one number as your 1X. Number 2, how do we handle HV accounts for our children, grandchildren, etc. that are underage, since they cannot be added to Stable DAO? Answer, add up their 1X and add it to your 1X total. Number 3, if we have elderly parents or relatives that choose not to participate with HyperDAO, Stable DAO, how do we capture their 1X? Again, add up their 1X and add it to your total. Number 4, do we have to complete the KYC to complete the survey? You do not need to KYC in order to complete the survey. However, it does make your information more valid if you complete the survey. Otherwise, you could be anyone that's in the Stable DAO database. We would like accurate and authentic information. Otherwise, it's a moot point. Please complete KYC. So if you absolutely have a hard time doing KYC, it's not a do or die kind of thing. But if you can, they prefer you to do KYC, okay? It's for your own good and it's for them as well. Number 5, how can I be sure that my personal information is safe and will remain private? Upon registering on StableDAO, you checked a box to agree to a non-disclosure agreement, which contains a clause assuring the security of your data. Please see the release document with information about the technology used for data security. Number 6, will the 1X be dispersed on the StableDAO platform? No, disbursement is the responsibility of Hyper Corporate, okay? They didn't put Hyper in there, but that's the corporation they meant. Number 7, how long will it take to hear back from corporate after we complete the questionnaire? There is no definite timing on that at the moment. The focus and energy will go toward getting as many people to complete the survey as possible, making sure that everyone that wants to be is counted for. The faster we register and we cooperate with this process, the faster Sam can have this database to present to corporate, hyper corporate, okay? So it also depends on how fast we participate in this process as well. That timeline determines on that. So number 8, is there a deadline to complete the survey? No, the survey will be available for at least 6 months and longer if necessary.
Mike, can I interject in there?
Sure.
Folks, if you guys wait till 6 months to do this, that means that Sam has to wait until he gets all of that, and then he can go to corporate. So, the faster we do it, the quicker it is. Okay.
That's right. It'll be in our favor if we move quickly into the process. So can I make changes to my survey after it's been submitted? The answer? No, once submitted, you cannot make any changes to your survey. And last but not least, number 10. Will I receive $100 for joining the database? The answer is yes, if you would like to participate in StableDAO. What does that mean, participate in StableDAO? That means that you're willing to subscribe to their survey program and start making commissions or money from completing weekly surveys. If you're not interested in that, then it's not a good idea to accept this money because you're not going to be able to withdraw your earnings. That is in the terms and conditions of StableDAO presentation. You will receive 100 credit to purchase a debenture certificate that pays out at the rate of, actually is 0.1%, not 0.01 daily. Please look for documentation for further understanding how to get you 100 credit. And this 0.1%, they're going to pay to the next 10 years. And that concludes the presentation.
Thank you. Again, folks, we have been out of Hyperverse for a long time. Again, we only stayed in to keep up to date with all the information to help folks with the 1X, which is supposed to be, taken care of by corporate, which is, fair, right? So we are not interested in building a business with StableDAO. We are only doing this update to help facilitate the process of collecting data for the eventual payout of the 1X. Okay, so don't call me or Troy about StableDAO because we won't have any information. If you want to call us on, how to fill out the form, we'll direct you or help you out. But anything with StableDAO, we won't know. Troy, you want to add anything?
Just one thing. I've got a couple of people texted me while you and Summer were doing all the hard work. And one question that's coming up over and over again, what about the people that withdrew MOF to their exchange, the Who
Who
exchange.
exchange?
And then, the Who exchange failed, and myself, you, thousands of other people, lost everything in there. Is that something they should note on that submission on the Stable DAO site?
Yes, at the bottom of the 1X form, there's a note section that they can write to let the Hyperverse or Stable DAO corporate know what that situation is. And if you withdrawn and it went to the Who and you never took it out of the Who, then you're still entitled. I mean, this came from Sam Lee. We asked him the same question. That you are still entitled for that 1X.
Right. And one last question, and just to wrap up that question. So the answer is put it in the comments section of your submission on the Stable DAO site. Write anything pertinent like that. I did have a withdrawal, but it went to the Who and I didn't get any of it. Okay, so last question that I'm getting over and over again. A lot of people used Google Authenticator on their site, and then one guy said he went to Cancun and got his phone wet and lost it. Another person had another problem. No Google Authenticator. How can they log in and get their screenshots?
We don't have an answer for that unless Samai or Donzo or Keith or anybody else has an answer. But normally when you guys, it is a good practice, when you set up Google Authenticator, you should take a screenshot and there's a number underneath or a code underneath that you guys should save. Just in case you lose your phone, you can always activate that back onto a new phone. But if you lose it completely, I don't know, because there's not much support with Hyperverse. Unless you guys know something else. We've been asking the same.
We don't have an answer. We don't have an answer for that, David, at this time. I think we asked that question when Sam was on. There's just no answer for that. You can put it in the comments section, but there's really no answer. If you have a tablet or another device, make sure you just download and transfer your Google, all your keys, to another device. Or if you lost that phone, you can pull it up on your tablet. I would back that up, ASAP. But for those that lost it, I don't believe we have an answer. Keith?
Not really. At one point, there was someone we could reach out to in Hyperverse. We've been reached out to someone who was in Hibernation, but to help a few people. But they said after helping a handful of folks, they said they could only work with Hibernation and to find someone in Hyperverse, which we were never able to do. So as of right now, unfortunately, no.
I would suggest,
Yeah.
sorry, Keith.
Mhm.
I would suggest that they fill out the form anyway.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, put in your login name, your email, as much as you can.
Correct.
Where it says upload something, because if you don't upload something, isn't gonna let you complete the form and submit. So upload something in those uploading spaces, and then down where David mentioned about writing in a question for corporate, you can explain in there, and also explain your situation in there. And they do have access to your account. So in the end, if it need be, they should be able to get into your account to, do something.
Right. They can validate or verify it when the time comes for the payout, because the payouts are coming through your Hyperverse back office.
The important thing is to make note of it, make sure you indicate it and put it in the questionnaire. That's the most important thing.
Right. And everyone's probably got a transaction hash because you paid in, USDT. So you can always go back and find the transaction hash unless you did it through the failed exchange. So, a transaction hash is proof positive of what you deposited. You got an idea how much you withdrew. So you upload that into the form.
Right. So make sure you have an amount in there, though. Even though you're not able to access your account, just make sure you have an amount in there, because that's the most important thing. Sam needs to know what that 1X is, and that is once everybody fills out the form, then he'll have a number, and that's the number that he needs to go to corporate for to fight on the members' behalf.
Right. Now, don't be using that as an excuse to scam Sam Lee, in corporate, because they will validate and verify everything, because corporate has access to your back office. Even if you don't have Google Authenticator, you can't get in. Corporate can get in, and they're going to validate your withdrawals versus your deposits. And so be accurate as possible with your information, because you're not going to be able to pull over a fast one. You put in $100 and you tell them you put in $1,000. They will validate that. So be accurate as possible on that form.
Right. I wanted to address something else. Some have written in the chat that they thought that Sam Lee was going to be on this call. The reason why we didn't put or ask for Sam Lee to be on this call is because we wanted to deliver the information to you guys as quickly and as accurate as possible. Every time that we got on the calls with Sam Lee, it was 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes even 4 hours. And we didn't want to keep you guys on for that long and get even more confused. So this is a summary of exactly all the calls that were happening. And trust me, we've been on pretty much all of them. There are times when it's in the early mornings that I have to wake up and be on. Thanks to Donzo and Eric and Marcus and all that to remind me, hey, you got to wake up to be on the call. So this is the reason why we didn't have Sam Lee come on to the call. If you guys want us to, we can, but that's going to be a 2-3 hour type of call, and I just didn't want that to happen.
David, I wanted to add something to the survey. I know, or we know, that there are people who have multiple accounts, okay? And they can't submit one or multiple, they can submit one screenshot per upload, but they can't do multiple screenshots. So the suggestion from corporate is that everyone who has multiple accounts will need to create a folder. And then within that folder, we'll have multiple folders to represent their multiple accounts. And that's how they will be able to submit all their screenshots for the multiple accounts instead of sending one picture at a time. Okay. So how that's going to look like, stay tuned, because we're scheduling a meeting with their tech person in regards to this, this submission. So we'll have more information in the very near future. Setting up a meeting with him, and he is very sick right now. His name is Chavez, and so as soon as he gets better, we'll have that leadership meeting and training, and then we'll be able to share more suggestions and ideas with everyone.
Summer, can you make sure that they talk about the PDF, being able to do a PDF?
Yeah, he's gonna train us on that.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point, that you're not allowed to do that. But if they can make that an option, because you can only upload pictures at this point or image files.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion, because you can put all of those screenshots in one PDF and then upload it. Folks, to make it easy for yourself and for future, each account that you have in Hyperverse has a username. Okay, what you can do is create a folder with that username as a folder name, and then put all your images in that one, and then create another folder for your other account, and so on and so on. Okay, if you do it that way, and then you tally it up yourself all together, and then put one big number in that form that you're going to upload and provide that survey. This way, when time comes due and they ask for all of that, you will have all that information, and it's organized for you so that you can just pull it out.
David, can I do a real quick demonstration what that means?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. It's the teacher background. Okay. So let's say you want to save those information, just exactly what David described. So here is my desktop, okay? And I'm gonna.
We don't see your desktop. We see the
Oh.
PowerPoint.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to share again.
I saw her desktop
You
screen.
saw this up.
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh.
You see it now?
yep. It says
Okay.
Hyperverse 1X on it, right?
Yep.
The folder.
Okay. So this is what I would do. Okay. You're going to need to create a folder within a folder. So phase number 1. Okay. You create a folder. You go to new folder. And then you're going to name this folder Hyper 1X. Okay. Hyperverse 1X. You can even put stable down here. Okay. And then you open this folder and now you're inside the folder. So let's say you have 5 different accounts. Okay. You're going to create 5 different wallets. Not wallet, 5 different folders in here. Okay. And you're going to name those folders based on your accounts, just like what David said. So let's say that I have summer 1, right? I have summer 1. So I'm going to put summer 1 here. And then I have summer 2. So I'm going to go here to the second folder. Summer 2. And then I'm going to go to third folder. Summer 3. Okay.
Summer, is
4.
that your username that you used in Hyper?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Exactly.
So it depends on how much organized you want to be. So this is so from the main folder, okay, you create these subfolders that represent your individual accounts, and you put the login name here so that they know which folder belongs to which account. And then within each of these folder, all right, you can just throw everything in there, or you can be organized all the way. You can put one X here, 1X screenshot. Okay. If I could see, my old eyes is giving up. Okay. And then you put your screenshot in there for your 1X. And then if you go here, you're going to put your MOF withdrawn. Okay. We just put withdraw. Okay. And then you create another folder and you can say HVT, because those are what they're asking you. HVT withdraw. Okay. That way, everything is organized. When they open your folder up, everything is nicely organized and they can go easily to access the information. Okay. So it depends on how organized you want to be. The more organized you are, the better it is for you and for the people who will be looking at your information. That's what David meant when he talking about creating a folder and then creating subfolders within. Okay.
Summer, that was incredible. One other thing somebody might know, I've got 12 texts in the last 10 minutes saying, what if we transferred our rewards from Hyperfund to Hypercosmos?
Well,
Anybody know?
I can answer that really quickly. It doesn't matter because it'll show up in your history. So what you really want to do is take what you deposited and what you withdraw. That's it. Whether you transfer it or not, it's a mute thing or whatever, because there's nothing that you can do in Hypercosmos anyways. So it'll show up. Joy?
Right on. Thanks for that, David. All right, guys. Well, we've been on here quite a while. if there's any more questions, comments, Eric, Donzel,
Just
Summer,
one thing, Troy,
Keith,
to
go ahead.
piggyback on what David was saying, I guess it's a similar situation. If you sent over HB over to Hypernation, I'm assuming it'd be a similar situation because again, they have the records of your deposits and that's what they're going by and your withdrawals. So for those of you who've done that, that should also be recoverable.
Right. Yeah. We asked Sam that same question, and he said just put them all into the form and all that, so that when they get sorted out, they're going to put it into buckets. They're going to take care of, and I think the way that, and this is just my perception, okay, it's not fact or factual or anything. Anybody that has not done a withdrawal, that's a true 1X. I feel that they're going to probably take care of those first.
Yeah, and regarding your transfers, like a lot of people transfer or convert their HU into HB and transfer to Hypernation or into the Hypercosmo. If you haven't gotten your 1X and everything is still sitting in those accounts, you'll take pictures of them and then you can upload into your folder to prove that you haven't gotten anything, and everything that you put in these companies or websites are still sitting there. Okay. So if you say, well, I haven't gotten my 1X, but everything is in Hypercosmo, just log in your Hypercosmo, take a screenshot of your asset in there. And if you said I've transferred everything to Hypernation and it's still sitting there in the form of HB, go over there and take a picture of your assets still sitting there. Okay. So everything we do on the blockchain, it's provable. That's why it's wonderful. Everything is trackable. All right. And tonight is not the final night for everything. This is just the beginning. So, don't get all nervous. We're still going to have more session to help you all. So it's not about us. It's about you. It's about everyone in the community. I've always told my members, if we still have unity, if we work together, we can move mountains. Companies comes and go, but our relationship, our friendship will stay strong forever. Okay. And so you guys got a lot of great leaders here that was willing to help you and go move through the process. Okay. So that's what I have to say for tonight.
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, I want to thank you guys for putting this together and always having the community in mind, and just keeping them in the loop. And now I know why I couldn't get you guys. I mean, that was a great presentation, man. Very well put together. So, I know the community appreciates it. I know I do. And, let's just hope, we can expedite this process and, get this thing done. So appreciate you guys. Definitely.
Yes.
And if I could just piggyback on what Eric was saying, the beauty of what you guys have done is that you put something together that's duplicatable, that's been recorded. We can get out to our teams. There's a whole list of like this, like what the high point was, but we have about 1,000 people on the call tonight. There are a whole lot more than 1,000 people in our teams. So to get
there was 1,300 on YouTube. There's still 1,025 on YouTube.
So there's over almost 2,500 or 2,300.
Yeah, about 2,400 altogether.
So, which is great. So now we have a working army to get this information out to everybody else. And then piggyback what Eric said, tremendous presentation, guys. I mean, it's so clear, it's very concise, and one can go back and review it several times. And like anything else, folks, repetition, is the key to retention. So you have to just go back over this information a few times. The reason why people are confused is because it's all new. But after you review this a few times, you kind of go over a few things. It'll be a lot easier. And if we can get those documents to be loaded into like a PDF type of file, it'll be easier for people to put it together, as somebody showed us, into a folder and upload those folders. It'll be a relatively, I won't say it'll be a snap, because I know some folks will still find challenges, but it'll be a lot easier than some folks might think. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate what you guys have done tonight.
Yeah, thank you. And I also want to say thank you to Troy and David for including me into this panelist tonight. It's been a pleasure. And my message to everyone who attend this meeting tonight, we need healing. We need to move on. We need to cooperate and collaborate with Sam, because without Sam, we have nobody. Okay. We have nobody. And so let's take him on. Let's collaborate with him, give him what he needs. He only needs our names and our 1X. If that's what he needs, let's give him that and let's move forward. The longer we continue to focus on what our asset is in the Hyperverse and refuse to join with this process, the longer it's going to take for us to move forward. So after this Zoom tonight, I hope you guys understand that we need to move forward. We can't continue to beat the same beat on that drum. We gotta put on the new beat. So let's participate. Let's get our members sign up. Let's get our 1X and our survey in there, and let's help Sam to move speedy through this process. Okay.
Well,
thank you.
Thanks so much. Guys, listen, you're amazing. I don't have much to say. It's late. Nothing beats a failure but a try. So we're going to try to get this information out. And because of you guys' technical guru stuff, once again, it's going to make our job easier and help us navigate through this storm and bring peace and calm. Because let me tell you something, I'm not a big technical person, but the way you broke that down, Dave, listen, that is recovery for dummies. And I'm the biggest one here. So listen, if I could do it, anyone could do it. Let's get it going. No guarantees, guys, but at least like Summer says, we have a face, we have a name, we have someone that could advocate for us, which we've never had before. So, attitude reflects leadership, and Dave, Troy, everyone on this call, and all the, a lot of uplines out there, really, really digging their heels in to get this thing done. So let's get it done. Let's do it right. And hopefully, we'll have Christmas sometime this year. Okay.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention Marcus and all the effort he's put through as well.
Oh, yeah.
Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We will be having the Zoom. I know someone will be there as well. And we will be going through this stuff again. As Summer said, this is not the end, guys. This is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. We'll be going to go this Friday at 1 p.m. So make sure you get the word out.
Right.
Yeah. Jump on as many of those as you can. If you're not completely understanding the whole thing, we watched, like Keith and everybody says, we watched the videos and all that. You probably won't get it the first time because I know that we just drove a lot of information to you all at one time, and our brains, even ours, can't handle that much all at one time. But if you go back and repetitively look at it and then break it down yourself on your own time, you'll get it. You will.
Right on. Well, thanks everyone. Let's wrap this up. Guys, it'll probably be 4 or 5 hours before this video propagates and I can get it out in the email, and we've got some other links and stuff we want to include. So give us a little time. It might even be tomorrow morning before we get this recording out.
Yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow morning, Troy. I got to get you those links. So I'll get those to you tonight before I go to bed.
Right on. Thanks, everyone. Thanks,
All right.
Keith.
Thank you,
Don,
Keith, Mai, thank you for jumping in. And I know, Mai, you said thank you for inviting you. Well, we needed you.
We'll be lost.
Yeah, I would have been lost. What is the FAQ? You know what?
Thank you.
We stopped this show tonight for this special webinar and special update. Next week, March 1st, Wednesday, March 1st, we will resume our regular show. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern time, every Wednesday night. And then don't forget, if you guys want to get more dived into what's going on with Hyper, go on to the show on Friday. And then you guys are still doing your Sunday shows, the training and all that on the Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so we'll be back to our normal regular show next Wednesday. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.